Well, hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel, man. Thanks for hanging out with me again today. Today, we're revisiting the MB-01 Mini Cooper build. Chassis was built a while ago, and if you're interested in that, that's up here. But I know a lot of people have been waiting for the reveal of what I decided to do with it, because I did not go box art with it. I have a second kit that I do plan on going either box art or very close to it. And throwing some hop-ups at it to try to make it a little bit more sporty and fun. This one built it bone stock, except for bearings, and decided to kind of go all out on the body. So without further ado, let's bring that up on the bench and show you guys what I did. So here you have it, Mr. Bean riding his classic greenish Mini. So this took a while to get done. For a few different reasons. One, the body color was a royal pain in the butt to try to come up with. So this is all fast color paints on here. Fluorescent yellow, regular yellow, green, and a touch of black, just to try to darken it up a little bit. So I painted all the color on, and then backed it with the gray, painted the black on, and so it's all blacked out on the interior. I thought about doing an interior, but there was just so much stuff going on in the interior of his, and the top of the chassis is kind of right at the window level, right at the window level. So it made it really difficult to try to get a interior in. Had to cut out the driver's side window, and I partially cut out the passenger side window to run the rope through. So if you guys aren't familiar, Mr. Bean had an episode where he went shopping and bought a ton of stuff, so much he filled up his entire car, and then had his recliner put on the roof, and he couldn't drive the car because there was so much stuff in there. So he rigged it up to where he was able to drive on top, sitting on the recliner. He had the rope holding the chair down, and then he had another piece where he was able to do the steering, and he had a mop and a little push broom thing to operate the brake and the gas. So the chair is made out of EVA foam. It's literally some packing material I got when I ordered some shelving units for our basement. They were like corner protectors, so I just cut them up, glued them together, shaped them, and then the chair is actually flocked with a brown flocking material. Bean's chair was more of a gray, but I really couldn't find a gray that was suitable, so we just went brown. Pretty much everybody's had a brown recliner at some point. The figure is a little posable vinyl figure I got off of Amazon. Now, I did have to modify it. Basically, I had to chop his legs off, and because his legs went straight down, because he's supposed to stand up and bend and be able to pose him around, but I needed him to sit. So basically, cut his legs off right at his coat line, and then just bent them back, glued the legs right to the underside of him, and it looks fine. It came out looking great. The mop and broom are just some pieces of barbecue skewer, and the mop head is actually authentic mop head. I couldn't find anything else that kind of fit, so I just had a really, really old mop that was hanging up in the corner of our basement probably for the last 15 years. And was able to, unravel some of it, and I made the big rope out of it, and his broom, and the rope to tie it together and all that stuff. Now, the only other authentic piece I put is right here on the side. You guys will see some up close pictures later, but I actually made the little lock and hasp that he has to lock his car up when he's done driving. He gets out, puts the hasp over, locks the lock, and that's how he secures his car. So all that was just some scrap plastic that I cut the shapes out of, glued together, and the lock actually is loose on there, so it moves around, so it's not all glued together. The lock swings back and forth. The only issue I had painting it was I thought there was a grill decal, so like it covered the whole grill. So I painted all that green, and then I came in to cut out the decals and realized, whoops. So the hood is painted from underneath, and the grill, the black section, is actually sprayed on from the outside. which is fine. I don't plan on running it hard. This will just get some fun photo op runs. And that's probably going to be about it. This was more of I wanted a custom Mr. Bean Mini. And I was really, really super excited when they came out with the Mini Cooper chassis on the MB-01, or the Mini Cooper body on the MB-01 chassis. That way I could finally build my Mr. Bean. So this one took a while. I'm sorry that, the chassis build was a month ago and this is finally now the reveal. But the chair took me a long time, and then just getting everything else done and getting the paint on, took a little bit while extra. So it's just been a slow process, but it turned out really, really cool. The biggest difference between the Mr. Bean car and this is like the sport body where it has the fender flares on it. His was just a very, very stripped down basic version, and it had 0 fender flares on it. I wasn't going to cut the fender flares off, but that would have left the wheel arches really, really big, and it would look kind of odd. And then I thought about trimming them back a little bit, but it's still going to have the flares out, so it was going to make it look dune buggy-ish. So I decided just leave it, and I just painted them all green to match his car. His car was very, very basic. I do want to make license plates for it, but I wasn't able to print out the letters the way I liked. But eventually it will get a rear license plate and a front license plate on here to match the one that was in the movie. But otherwise, stickers went on fine. The grill stickers, the surround of the grill, that was kind of a pain. And there is no chrome bumper sticker, where his did have a chrome bumper. So this chrome bumper on here is actually just foil tape. It's foil ductwork tape. I just stretched it out, pulled it out, cut a strip, put it on there. Now, it's not perfect. It does have some creases and crinkles in it just because the front of this is rather flexible. So just putting the other decals on and everything, it flexed a few times and put some creases in it. But, it looks fine. So I hope you guys enjoy the look of it. I've got a battery charged up. I just got done charging. Stick the battery in, take it out to the parking lot, and run it around real quick. I'll get some up-close pictures out there as well, so you can see kind of the Mr. Bean and the door handles and all that stuff up closer. So hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Everybody out there, as always, be happy, be healthy, be safe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Enjoy the run footage. Uh-oh.